All right, I think we're live here. Yes, we're live. This is another episode of Digital Asset Junkies. Oh wait, hang on a second. There we go. Digital Asset Junkies here with Defi Daryus, Keith Dirty.
What up? What up?
This is the weekly live podcast where we discuss all areas of the financial markets. We do live trading here too. And we talk about what is that we're looking at?
Bitcoin is bleeding, man. 87,000.
Yeah, everything everything did a huge pullback today.
Huge pullback.
Huge pullback. So
Everything did a
NVIDIA
huge-
crushed earnings by 2 billion, right? It gapped up on the open. So when it opened this morning,
What do you mean gapped up on the open?
you know what? It would make more sense to just show it.
That's right, man. You could show us better than you could tell us, man.
Yeah, my bad. So let's go to the daily chart here. Or yeah, whatever. We'll go on the 1 hour, just so you can see. But let's go to regular trading hours. All right, so you see it closed over here where this dotted line is. Let's see. Can I see? Yeah. So right where this dotted line is, that's where it closed. NVIDIA. Then they had earnings. They blew earnings away. Blew away earnings. And then it opened up here. So it closed down here where this dotted line is, and then it opened up here. So, it gapped up. That's a gap up. That's a 10-point gap up.
Okay.
Now, if you turn on extended trading hours, you'll see that, it didn't actually gap up. It was just going up in extended trading hours.
Absolutely.
But not everybody has access to those. Not every broker offers access to those extended trading hours. So this is regular trading hours we're talking about.
Okay.
NVIDIA closed down here, then gapped up at 10 points, and then proceeded to just crash. And, yesterday NVIDIA gapped up too on the open, and it went up a lot. So when that kind of stuff happens on earnings day, that could be a sign that insiders are buying, right? Insiders are buying because they know, hey, we just crushed earnings by 2 billion. They're not going to announce it till after the end of the trading day. Let's buy. Then boom, it gaps up because they crushed earnings, right? And my theory is then those insiders were selling their position that day. That's why if you're ever trying to do an earnings play, make sure you get out. Well, sometimes they could just keep going. It's not always like that. But if you want to be safer, if you're going to do an earnings gamble, because it's really a gamble, you don't really know what is happening unless you have insider information, unless you work for NVIDIA, right? But if you want to do an earnings play, anything from the stock market, you could do an earnings play. That's where right before they announce earnings, you either go long or short, and you can do that with whatever. But if you want to really gamble, you do it with options, and then the options, you can't sell your option until the next morning at like 6:30 a.m., right? So let's say it's NVIDIA earnings. You've seen NVIDIA going up. You're like, all right, I'm going to buy a call option because I think it's going to beat earnings. And then your plan should be, if it does gap up like that, if it crushes earnings and then opens up here, your plan should be to just sell it open, right? And you can put like a limit order in too, where, if you can sell it above 20-30% or whatever, you just put 30% as above what your buying price was as your selling price, and then it'll just do it automatically. You don't even have to wake up, at 6:30 a.m. Pacific time, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, of course. But yeah, so gapped up, and then huge sell-off down to this is the 100 SMA. That's a moving average. And if we look at the daily chart here, you can see the last time it touched this this is NVIDIA, but let's see the last time. This is the gold line I'm talking about. And the last time it touched it, it was below the gold line. And that was back in May.
Okay.
And since May, it hasn't touched it. Right. So today it touched it. So it's pretty crucial. Is it going to go below that gold line like it was before? Or is it going to bounce here and keep going to new all-time highs? That's the question. That's the question we're seeing on all the you know what? Let's go to MNQ because it's not all marked up. Because
so, what does the gold line signify?
It's the 100 moving average. Now there's it's a 100-day moving average.
Okay. Okay.
So, you know what? Why don't? That's a good question for our producer. I think they'll be able to answer better because I'm not sure I fully understand how they get the SMA particularly, because it's not an EMA, it's an SMA. So look up how they get the SMA. If you look up SMA day trading, I think that should do it, right?
Here.
So, oh yeah.
Say it? You can actually say it.
Oh yeah. What is the SMA moving average in day trading? How is it calculated?
Yeah, you guys.
Oh, simple moving average. It's one of the most common indicators. It helps traders see the average price of an asset over a certain number of periods. So, you know, the 100 is over 100-day period. That's the average closing price. So, okay, it's calculated sum of closing prices over 100 days divided by 100, and that's how you find it. So if they want to see that.
Hey man, I'll be showing our assistant, man. What the heck, dude?
My bad.
They didn't
Sorry.
Consent to that, man.
Oh, sorry.
It's gonna hurt their feelings.
Yeah, they're not supposed to be on camera. My bad.
So now when you look at it like that, the market is not really bleeding like how it's been steady going up. Is that safe to say?
The market? Oh,
yeah.
I mean, over time?
Yeah.
Of course. That's what it does.
Yeah.
I mean, the markets... No.
But, you know, I say that because all the headlines are like, crash and we're doing so bad and, you know...
Oh.
I don't know. They kind of prey on that.
Yeah, I mean, that's headlines.
That looming fear, you know?
Dude, I think those news organizations, like, that's why these kind of shows...
What do you think about them?
These shows are so important. The kind of shows we're doing, because we're the real journalists, all right? We're not trying to spread hatred among people with different beliefs. We're not trying to, you know... Look at, like, CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, all of those things. They're, like, anti-American, and it's a very insidious institution.
You say CNN's anti-American?
I think they're anti-American, and I think they're all insidious institutions. Also, Fox News and MSNBC. This is not a partisan point or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's their purpose. Their purpose is not to be anti-American and cause all this hate. Their purpose is also not to spread the news in a fair and unbiased way. That's not their purpose either.
Oh.
They're a for-profit corporation. What is the purpose of any for-profit corporation?
Yeah.
It's in the name, to profit, right?
Yeah.
So
you're saying their content they put out puts out that energy of... you know, unrest and division.
Yeah, because they learned from Fox News, the CNN learned from Fox News, hey, people like it when you're versing somebody.
Yeah.
You know, there's good guys and bad guys. So they made the whole half the country a bad guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It causes people, like, people used to be Democrats, Republicans. You could be friends. It didn't matter who you voted for president.
Yeah.
People didn't cut off their family members because they voted for some guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and it's I'm pretty sure it's because of these. Also, whether you like them or not, if it wasn't for those 24-hour news networks, you think Donald Trump would be president? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they made him president also, and like they want him to be president because more people watch their either shows, Fox News or CNN. More people watch that when he's president.
Yeah, well, he went to war with CNN though, right?
Yeah.
He kind of like they were
because
but you know what, Keith? They negatively promoted him though. They promoted him so much negative shit about him that they promoted him to the right people.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I see what you're saying.
They gave him the airtime. You know
CNN!
What I mean? People couldn't not watch
CNN! Are you serious? That's crazy. I just thought about that. There was a guy, I'm not going to say his name, man. He was a comic, and he used to, every single day, he used to post about Donald Trump. Yeah. And he hated Donald Trump. Yeah. But I thought dude was a kind of a dweeb. I'm not gonna lie. He was a nice guy. But I thought he was a dweeb.
I mean, if you're spending every day posting about politics, you're a dweeb.
Keith, I started to kind of like Donald Trump because I thought this dude was a dweeb, bro.
See, and that's what
you
happens.
know what I'm saying?
That's what happens when you're a loser and you're annoying and you're you shouldn't be doing that.
Like whatever. I should be doing. I'm gonna vote for who the fuck I want to vote for.
Exactly, dude. It's like yeah. I mean, that was before anybody knew about what his second presidency would be like.
Yeah, man.
But oh wait, did you do that? Meaning there's like, are you referring to the? I think we can talk about it now.
I'm referring to Bubba, man.
The throat goat.
The throat goat. And this shit is so.
I think because okay. So what? If you guys don't know, there was.
If you guys don't know,
there's an email that came out from. Oh, we should have put this new. But there's an email that came out from Jeffrey Epstein's brother. Right.
See, I don't know. Talk about it, please.
So there was an email from the Epstein file or something that came out where Epstein and his brother are talking about, and his brother goes, "Does Putin have those pictures of Trump blowing Bubba?"
Oh shit! Wow.
And then so that's what the media ran with. What a convicted pedophile? Oh, I shouldn't say that, but whatever. I mean, that's what it is. That's what he is. Convicted guy
PDF
and his
file.
Brother. Yeah, and his brother, like saying something like they're credible, but whatever. The media ran with it, and then his brother, Epstein's brother, came because I didn't even know he existed. I didn't know he had a brother.
Yeah, but I didn't know he had a brother either. But he does exist.
So I guess, clarified.
Yeah, he has a brother.
I know, right?
I saw the article today.
Investigated his brother.
Yeah.
But his brother, I guess, recently clarified Bubba is not Bill Clinton.
Damn!
Yeah.
It's not Bill Clinton.
I think...
Is it a cock?
I think it's Bubba Sparxxx. The rapper. The white rapper, Bubba Sparxxx.
Oh, that's why he's off
Because they were both... Because think about it. Back then, when Bubba Sparxxx was popping... Trump was like doing The Apprentice.
Oh,
so they were both, he wasn't doing politics in that showbiz world.
And Bubba Sparxxx was popping for a good 28 months.
Yeah, and we know Trump likes rap, so like he likes.
And Bubba Sparxxx was the perfect excuse to hang around a rapper. He's a white guy,
So Bubba Sparxxx, Donald Trump, Jeff Epstein. And then I guess they took pictures of him.
That's why because Bubba Sparxxx is off the map.
Yeah, you never heard of him.
You never heard of him. He doesn't do nothing.
One great album. I don't know if it was great, but he made that one. What was that song?
Was it ugly? It had a good beat. It had a good chorus. Damn, what was it?
I don't know. If you know, say in the chat.
Get out of here. I worried about gonna die out of here. Out of here.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I don't. Oh man.
Yeah, but
anyways. Yeah. I could picture that, bro. Yeah. Because guess what? Bubba Sparxxx is not coming. every single rapper comes out and they do podcasts, or they become rock guys. You know what I'm saying? Every white rapper, for sure.
Yeah.
Paul Wall, he does podcasts all the time, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Still who, you know, he's in character.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Machine Gun Kelly is definitely
rock.
open. He took a picture with his daughter. He did one of those pictures where they mimic a picture like 15 years ago.
Oh.
You know, he was mimicking a pose. It was cute.
Those are cool.
But yeah, dude, like he's still, you know, Machine Gun Kelly's out here, you know. Vanilla Ice, he's flipping houses now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But Bubba Sparxxx is off the grid.
He's off the grid.
He's enjoying
Where's he at, Keith?
millions of dollars in hush money.
Yeah.
He's not saying shit.
And he's from the South. You know, he was a country
got his
boy.
own farm.
Country little fuck boy.
Mm-hmm.
Bubba Sparxxx, where you at, dog?
Yep.
Okay, we need to find Bubba Sparxxx, man. Keith, I like that. You're on to something, man.
Trump puts the second X in Sparxxx.
Dude, that's crack and season. Okay, oh. Man, I'm telling you, man, off that Molly. Hey, listen, dude. I don't even like Molly. My lady, she likes Molly, you know. But Molly is too much.
Yeah.
Okay. It's too much for your boy. So I don't know what drug they was doing, what drug Bubba was on, you know, and Trump, he is what makes it seem like he's a really big partier is how he looks now is dramatically different from he's like a caricature. But if you look at his features are dramatically different from when he was 40 years old, from when he was like, you know, 55, where these emails are in question. You know, usually I feel like people that look like that,
yeah,
that's due to a lot of partying, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even George Bush, he does not, if he's around the camera, George Bush is like, hey, he's probably fucking doped up because I know he was tooting.
George W. Bush?
George W. Bush.
While he was president, you think?
Hell yeah!
Really?
Hell fucking yeah. Hell yeah, man.
That's interesting.
But George Bush, if I go back, George, it was just so...
Well, because
it was such a crazy time, but George Bush, he never went off of script.
Off script? No. He was the greatest puppet. He was
the greatest. That motherfucker, boy, he didn't give a... They be baiting him. Hey, George, do you not like black people? Next answer. Next question. You know what I'm saying? Like he did not play, man.
He's the best.
Donald Trump like, so what are you talking about?
Yeah.
He jumps into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, Donald Trump.
I'm the least racist person that you know.
I'm the least racist.
Nigga, you just said you're racist.
So you are a little.
You just said that you're fucking racist. You dumb motherfucker.
Or he's saying everyone is racist and he's the least racist.
Donald. Exactly. So he's saying I'm the least racist person that you know. So that's so many. I'm the least racist because I'm saying that I'm not as racist as what anybody think, but I know some secretive racist motherfuckers that I know you can't hold up to.
Right.
So hey, Donald Trump, hey man, that's honest. That's real. That's realness. George W. Bush would have, he just would have smiled and would have talked about Bin Laden, or
he would have just kept reading his the storybook while he heard about New York City being attacked. He would just, well, I'll wait until Dick Cheney tells me what to, or until Halliburton tells me what to do.
Exactly.
I'll keep reading this children's book.
How dare you ask me and not ask me about evildoers? This is crazy. This is fucking crazy.
I feel like we've been trashing a lot of Republican presidents, and I started by saying, these partisan political TV shows are ridiculous, and we've just been trashing Republicans. Yeah, so let's trash some Democrat presidents, all right? Bill Clinton, also good friends with Jeff Epstein.
Major partier. Look at him.
On the flight log to the island.
You look like the Michael Jackson theme music, the Thriller theme music when he come out, dude. That motherfucker looks zany.
He did some. I mean, he was cheating on his wife in the Oval Office. I mean, I'm sure she knew about it, but like
that motherfucker's so shitty. His daughter, people don't even know. Is she lesbian? What is she? If she got a boyfriend? I think she has a boyfriend.
I'm glad she's not. I'm glad nobody knows about her, honestly. Could you imagine if there was another Clinton that goes into politics?
I mean, shit, dude. If he was a good dude, it would have been more Clintons.
He was a good president, but he wasn't a good father, and like his wife wouldn't be a good president. Like, what? Hey, I was married to the president. I never won an election outside of New York.
You're right. I forgot about
what?
that, Keith. You're right, Doc. I forgot about Hillary, man. You know, Hillary's the biggest loser.
Yeah, biggest loser. And then she couldn't even accept the losing. And you know what? I guess I am bitter. I have to say, I am a little bit bitter on Hillary Clinton because...
Let it out, Keith.
I feel like
why are you bitter,
she fucked over Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
And the whole DNC propped her up and dragged Bernie down because Bernie wouldn't play... they wouldn't be the puppet, you know? And Hillary, of course, can be a puppet.
See, they didn't factor in this AI shit moving in, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean, dude, like, if we're gonna get real about shit, I think shit is probably gonna get pretty real bad soon.
Shit is gonna get real, bro.
When AI is replaced. I mean,
so you said
all
NVIDIA
these tech companies are cutting their staff.
NVIDIA earnings came in. What they make $3 billion.
$2 billion.
$2 billion.
Over $2 billion over what was expected.
$2 billion over what was expected.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So,
wow.
Yeah.
So yeah,
but no, I mean, I think AI it will be replacing jobs. That's why that guy Andrew Yang I was so into. Like,
shout out to Andrew Yang.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Andrew Yang.
He was the only one talking about that.
Yep.
Nobody else.
So I'm gonna talk about Fetch.ai token. Okay, it's a token I've been accumulating in the past 6 months. Okay, I know the XRP Army is talking about the ISO 0222, whatever going on. That's gonna link all of these different sectors. Okay, all right. But one thing that people aren't talking about is the AI that's gonna link and think for all of them. Okay, all right. So Fetch.ai is the token. That's presented. What do you call it when it's a commercial presented by? Oh, this episode is presented by Fetch.ai token.
Wait, I didn't get any Fetch.ai tokens.
Why don't you get it, bro? Do you follow? Man, you don't even follow Digital Assets Ducky TV, babe.
Yeah, I do.
You do? We post about it, man. Let me see let me see the price of Fetch.ai token currently. All right. See, sorry you guys. At the end of this live, I want to link Jeffrey Epstein to a famous gangster. Have you heard of Meyer Lansky?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was.
Okay.
What was his nickname? Did he have a nickname?
The IRS, or not the IRS, but the tax, the savant, little man, mouse. I don't know. I think it was Little Man.
Okay.
So currently, Artificial Superintelligence Alliance is at 31 cents right now. Now, let me explain something, man. All right. So within the past 30 days, let's do 90 days. Within the past 90 days, so 90 days ago, it was 70 cents. So now it's at 30 cents right now. But even before the major pullback, which happened probably about 7 days ago, about 30 days ago, the token was 27 cents. So we gained 3 cents since the major pullbacks. Okay. So in the crypto market, sometimes because it's so wiggly, it's so new, some of the market caps are so small that a lot of the tokens move like in different directions. Like they don't move with each other, especially when there's major pullbacks. Sometimes when there's major pullbacks and tokens kind of stay the same or they gain like 5 or 6%, that's an indicator, dude. Something's going to happen. I might be wrong, but I'm saying it right now. Fetch.ai motherfucking token. Load up on that bitch.
Do you have a time frame, or you just think in the future or something?
So my method, Keith, I do double the all-time high. So Fetch.ai token peaked at $3.10, and that was when was that? That was at the end of 2024. So that was at the end of March 2025. Okay, so we're definitely gonna touch that again. So I'm gonna double the all-time high. So my exit strategy with this is like $6. I'm gonna pull out.
Wow. Let's see if we can pull that up. What's the thing for it? The
FET. Yep, there we go. It's right there.
Oh wait, that's just market cap. Hang on. I don't know why for the crypto they go by market cap, but let's see US dollars. Oh, so it's 31 cents?
Yep, 31 cents.
Let's look at the weekly.
All right, man. While Keith is looking at the weekly, man, you guys double the all-time high, man. Okay, that's how you time these crypto tokens. Before you do that,
Wait, what do you mean? How's that timing it? You just put a sell order for double the all-time high?
No. You just watch it. No. You just hold it. You buy them, you just hold it,
and then you
once
sell it when it's double the all-time high.
You sell it when it's double the all-time high. Yeah.
Interesting. So that would be $7. You'd sell it at?
Yeah, probably $6, maybe $7.
Because it was at all-time highs $350 back in March.
Yep.
And then since then, it lost most of its value. But do you think it's going to go back up there?
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, now would be a great time to buy. Look at it's near all-time lows. And you think it's going to go up? Why?
Well, a lot of okay, so in November, everybody's talking about the ISO 022 new Swift system, right? So once this goes live, apparently that's why all these, I guess, XRP had the largest ETF that dropped. So Monday, the second XRP ETF is going to drop, and they're pretty much getting prepared for this to go public, because right now it's live for the private ledger and the government sectors.
Oh, so it's not open to the public?
It's not open to the public, but it's going to be open to the public.
Wait, so even back in March, it wasn't open to the public?
No, it wasn't.
Interesting.
So I think next week it's going to be open to the public officially. So all these stock market, fucking major banks, they're going to start using this new ISO 02200 system.
Let's see what this article says. Is FET USD moving for a big move towards 110? So this article came out 10 days ago.
So what Keith has asked me, how is the Fetch token going to be using all this? All right. So one thing that's going to really pump is AI and autonomy. So people are going to set up AI bots to make orders for them, send it out. Everything's going to be ran by AI bots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you guys do some research, of course, you know, I'm not a financial advisor, of course, but Super Artificial Intelligence Alliance is locked in with all super intelligence in blockchain. Okay. They have so many umbrellas. At first it was called, the token was called Fetch.ai. Then it switched to Super Artificial Intelligence Alliance. So I say Fetch.ai because I've been buying it since it was called Fetch.ai. Okay. But now it's a Super Artificial Intelligence Alliance because it merged with a few other artificial intelligence companies.
Super Artificial Intelligence.
So, hey, man, I might be wrong. I might be right, man. But, I think I'm right on this one, dude. That shit gonna rock it up to, for sure, $3. But, I don't know. I might take profits at 3, I guess.
So if you put $33 into it, if you put $30, you'll get 100. You get 100 shares for every $30, right? Because it's
33 cents.
Yeah, so you get.
Yeah.
So for every $30 or so, you can get 100 shares right now.
I don't think so. Yeah, you're right. Every $30 you get 100 shares. Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
That sounds pretty good.
Yep. Yeah. But the only AI tokens that I heard about is Fetch.ai, Near Protocol. There's a few other ones. But they have really small market caps.
Oh.
And Internet Computer Protocol. Internet Computer Protocol is a AI token. So I'm not going to start talking about that shit, Keith. We're not going to do that. So that's my crypto segment, Keith.
Maybe I'll put $30 into it and see.
See what it do, Keith? Oh, man, that's what's up, man. It's a shame you don't have ICP tokens yet, but whatever. It is what it is, you guys. I'm gonna still work on Keith on that. Internet Computer Protocol is gonna be the most valuable token in Web3. Okay? All right? It's gonna be the most valuable. I didn't say it's gonna be the most expensive like Bitcoin, okay? But you guys know what Ethereum is, okay? All right? I would never use words like Ethereum killer. In the crypto community, Keith, they got words like Ethereum killer and a Solana killer. But that's like, dude, Ethereum can eat. Ethereum's gonna eat. Solana's gonna eat. So I'm not gonna call ICP the Ethereum killer, but it's for sure gonna go to 4 motherfucking digits.
Wow, look, is this really ICP started at 3?
Yes, man, it got caught up in the FTX scandal. Keith, don't talk about it if you don't want to go there, man, because we're gonna talk 15 minutes about ICP. Why not? Let's do it. So, you guys, you remember Sam Bankman-Fried? Internet Computer Protocol, because of its tech, okay? So let me explain. Internet Computer Protocol has the best tech in Web3. And that's what I'm gonna say. This ain't financial advice. This is motherfucking facts. 1 + 1 = 2. So Sam Bankman-Fried came in and he fucking bought and, he crashed it,
Oh.
Yeah, he was part of that. But the ICP token is accumulating, dude. One thing that the Internet Computer Protocol token has, that Bitcoin, that XRP, that Ethereum has, is real community. Ethereum's community came from developers because they knew they knew that, oh shit, they knew that this was gonna go. So the developers were the community. Okay? Bitcoin, the criminals were the community, and of course, the CIA. And I'm not gonna say Meyer Lansky, but trust me, you guys, at the end of this, I'm gonna tell you guys how Meyer Lansky is connected to Bitcoin, Keith.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
I thought he was dead.
I mean, he is dead, but he sparked the idea of digital currency.
How?
Meyer Lansky. Let's talk about it at the end. I don't,
Okay.
I want to give him something to, But you guys, we're gonna talk about that, man.
Good call.
We're gonna talk about that. Meyer Lansky. I don't know if you guys ever watched Boardwalk Empire. One of the greatest crime shows. I feel like one of the greatest.
Never watched it.
You never watched Boardwalk Empire?
No. Should I?
Yeah. What the fuck,
It's
bro?
on HBO, right?
You heard of Al Capone?
Yeah.
You heard of Lucky Luciano?
It's about that?
Dude, this is the only film where you have... So, okay, in the crime books, we all know Lucky Luciano, Al Capone, damn, there's a few other guys.
I don't know.
Vito Genovese, they were all part of the childhood. They all grew up in the same neighborhood. Part of the neighborhood gang. Al Capone and Lucky Luciano were homies.
That's what Boardwalk Empire is about?
Al Capone and Lucky Luciano were in the childhood gang when they was little, when they were runts. Okay? Al Capone is part of the outfit. Lucky Luciano is part of La Cosa Nostra. They were two totally different organizations.
I know.
There's no film out there that have both of them talking to each other. Okay, wow. Everybody that read books on the underworld in the Prohibition know that they were part of the same gang when they were kids. This is a film where Lucky Luciano was trying to pull Al Capone in to La Cosa Nostra. Al Capone was a goon. Al Capone was like, what the fuck I'm gonna do that for? So I'm gonna pay to get protection from the government? But anyways, yeah. Boardwalk Empire.
I didn't know that's what. I thought Boardwalk Empire was about a guy who was good at Monopoly.
Nah, bro. The real guy was Nucky Johnson, but the character Nucky Thompson in Boardwalk Empire, he was a political gangster, man.
Oh.
Yeah, political gangster. Yeah, Boardwalk Empire is for sure a legendary crime film. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So yeah, man. But yeah, so at the end of this live, we're gonna talk about how Meyer Lansky sparked the idea for cryptocurrency.
Wow, all right, well, yeah. Well, this is something we wanted to talk about here. With all this AI and that kind of stuff, taking it's gonna take over jobs and stuff like that. You either gotta invest in some AI or something like that, or you gotta start your own business. Yeah, because if you're just doing some job that, like, I don't know, a bunch of jobs AI could probably do in the future, right?
Exactly. And that's what Elon Musk was saying. Elon Musk and who's the CEO of NVIDIA? Jensen.
Sue or something?
Yeah.
Sue?
So Elon Musk and the CEO of, I think, Jensen.
Oh yeah, something like that.
They were talking to a Saudi, because apparently Saudi is providing a lot of energy. They're investing $1 trillion in the
because they have a lot of sun there, right?
That's what it is. That's what I was going to add. That's okay.
I wonder.
That makes sense.
Oh no, because they got oil there.
They got oil, but they probably got sun too. They got like those massive deserts.
Yeah, they probably make the energy from there.
Yep. So, Elon, I could tell because Elon is, one thing that's, besides him being a racist, one thing that I like about Elon is he's gonna tell you what the fuck he's doing. Like it's clear as day what he's promoting, what he's talking about. His stance.
That's his job, though. He's like the advertising for his companies, because he doesn't do he doesn't have a marketing department for Tesla.
Oh, he doesn't. Okay.
So, and I assume he doesn't for SpaceX.
But give me that though. Elon Musk, he gives you a lot with his body language and the things that he says when he laughs, his tweets, he's very inflammatory. Like, I don't know, he's very reactive, it seems like.
I blocked him on Twitter.
Why? Elon, man. That's Keith, bro. I didn't block you, man. Elon, I'm fucking with you, man. I don't care you a racist. Be a racist, dog. I just think it's strange that you don't have sex with none of your baby mamas, bro.
Yeah, that's...
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, come on, Eli. Are you a man or what the fuck? What the fuck are you, dog? That's crazy. I mean, not like they got in arguments and now they're like, oh, Elon, you're not gonna get no pussy no more. No. He's never fucked some of his baby mamas.
They just inject his sperm.
What's popping, bro?
Artificial insemination.
So I got that against Elon. and him being a racist. But whatever, man. I can accept you being a racist. But you're entertaining to me.
Stuff. He's like the woke mind virus. It's like, what are you, a 15-year-old? Like, who says that?
Okay, we're not going to go there. I feel you.
Woke mind virus. It's like, dude, this guy. I used to think he was smart. Now I just think he's like anybody who tweets that much and tweets that much dumb shit. It's like, how fucking smart are you really?
Hey, bro, have you seen my Twitter feed?
Yeah, no, but it's different. Like, he's supposed to be this like thought leader genius.
He's the richest
like,
man of our generation.
Right.
You're right. You're right.
I assumed.
How dare I?
The richest man. I assumed. Oh, he must be. And he was like, I thought an engineer or something. I'm like, he must be smart. And then I watched his first episode of Joe Rogan, and I was like, I was fooled by, you know how he talks. Oh, and then he does these idiosyncrasies and pauses at weird time, which if he wasn't the richest man in the world, you'd be like, this guy is a moron if somebody talks like that, you know what I mean? But because he's the richest man in the world, I'm like, oh, what a genius. And then I just watched the moves he was making, and it seems stupid. Like, he did Twitter is worse than it was before.
Yeah.
Because I used to like, well, for me, I used to like seeing tweets from like comedians I liked and all that stuff, and those would be the first tweets I saw, because those are the checkmarked ones, the people who earned it, because they're good at talking or writing, or they have some kind of notable skill, and that's who I want to see. But now, some loser buys it, and that's who I'm seeing. Those are the first replies I'm seeing. I'm seeing that stuff more than like the comedians I like. Twitter, I think he messed up Twitter. And so then ever since then, I was like watching him, and it's like, I don't know how, I mean, yeah, obviously he's got to be kind of smart to make that much money and trick that many people.
Hey, listen, man, I'm not going to accept no more slander on Elon Musk, man. Okay, dog? All right, bro. Elon Musk is a genius. Elon, what's up, bro? Digital Asset Junkie TV, man. We fuck with you, dog.
Yeah, maybe I was a haste. He might be. I don't know. He's got to be some kind of a smart guy.
Yeah,
he took, like, people are always like, oh, he got his daddy's diamond mine money. That's how he started. So yeah, but he still took that and became the richest man in the world. Like, he's still like, I don't know, how much did he start with? 10 million?
I don't know.
Ask our producer, how much did Elon Musk's dad give him? Yeah. How much did Elon Musk's dad give him to start? So, and I'm not saying that because I'm like, ooh, nepotism is bad.
Look at Elon Musk's father give him to start his empire.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that because it's like nepotism is bad. Look at that. He's giving him all this $10 million. I'm saying that to be like, let's do some calculations and figure out how many times he X'd his money. How many times he... Alright. Elon Musk's father is said to have given him about $28,000? His dad later provided 10% of a $200,000 round, which would be...
Honestly, his dad is a broke, dingy, funky motherfucker.
So, yeah.
I seen his interviews with Vlad TV. Yeah. And like, dude, I could tell, I'm like, this guy is a
Okay, so let's say 200,000.
So he kind of...
So let's see, now the Google, how much is Elon Musk's net worth? Or we could just...
Like a 300 billion.
300 billion? Okay.
350 billion.
Okay, so let's just say 200 billion, just to make it easy. He took 200,000 and made it 200 billion, right? So 200, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 1 million. 1, 2, 3. That's 200 billion. Jesus, it's so long to even type the number. Divided by 200, 1, 2, 3,000. He 1 million times his money. 1 million X'd his money. You know, so say what you will, like, oh, his dad gave him a bunch of money. He's still 1 million times it. Have you ever 1 million times your money?
Have you 1,000 times your money? So shout out to Elon, bro. So we gotta give respect to Elon, dog.
And
you gotta give respect to that racist
For sure.
That racist motherfucker, man. You got to give respect to him, man. You know, shout out.
I'm not even sure how he's racist, but I assume probably.
Are you serious?
Well, I don't know what racist stuff he did.
Dude, Elon is racist, bro.
Oh, because he hates South African. He loves white South Africans, and he makes his Grok AI racist.
So he says that white people should breed more. You can't. You have to be
did
racist.
Did he say specifically white people?
Yes, European people. He went to Italy and did a speech at a conference, a health conference, saying how they need to have more babies because in Naples or one of the major cities, they went a whole month without having a birth.
All right. Well, yeah. So, I mean, he's racist. He's like, come on, pick it up. You gotta. He wants everybody to have more babies, right?
No, he specifically wants Europeans to have more babies. Really? Absolutely. He's pumping money into. Yes, absolutely. But and that's nothing wrong with that because guess what? If there was a group of people that were, I mean, it's just a mentality, man. So you could take Samoan people, right? There's not a lot of Samoan people, but you don't hear people going in and pumping money in to breed more Samoan people. You know what I'm saying? But it's a double. I don't know, man. Like, I think that white people should have more babies if you guys aren't having enough, because you guys have a lot of wealth, so you should have more babies. So just because a white person want to have more babies, I feel like, that's not a bad thing, but it can definitely be racist.
Yeah, I mean, saying specifically only white people should have more babies is obviously racist. But if you're just saying people should have more babies, that's...
No, he goes to it, and he's not even Italian, but it's a European.
But maybe he just went to Italy because Naples didn't have any babies for a year or something.
I don't think that's the only city in Europe or state in Europe or country in Europe that
didn't have babies
that have extremely low birth rate.
Oh.
I think... Honestly, this is what I think. Italy and Spain, historically, and this is like some real, fucking, I don't know, call it whatever you want to call it. But like Spain and Italy in modern times, they have a chip on their shoulder because they are kind of like the hillbillies of Europe. Like they literally, like those countries, like, monetary wise are not doing really well compared to like Switzerland or like the Netherlands, so I'm sure they wanted Elon to come, like, oh, please Elon, come, we need money, whatever. I'm sure a country like Switzerland would be like, hey, look, motherfucker, what the fuck, no. Or Germany would be like, because he stays clear of those European cultures because like Germany has a really strong European culture. You know what I'm saying? So that's my theory of why he went to Italy. Italy. What's that movie? Quentin Tarantino's first movie where he said that.
Pulp Fiction?
No, not Pulp Fiction.
No.
It's True Romance. No, True Romance. He was like, yeah, so it was the Sicilian dude, and he was like, dude, you're nothing but a nigga.
Yeah.
That's all you Sicilians are, is nothing but niggas. That shit is real, man. Like the Moors really stumped a mud hole in Spain. So there's like a old, like, animosity. It's an old animosity to that, even when it comes to like Spaniard slave owners in the West Indies. Like they had a different mentality than, let's say, the Portuguese or the UK. I knew a dude. He was a Dominican Haitian dude. He was born in Dominican Republic, but mentally, I guess he was a Haitian. But he spoke Spanish and shit. He said that the Spaniards were all inbred. He said the Spaniards in Dominican Republic for centuries were fucking inbred. Because after all the wars and stuff, after all the revolutions, they didn't have no place to go and they wanted to preserve themselves. You know what I'm saying? So he says that they're all fucking like retarded. Oops, I shouldn't say the R word. I'm sorry. That's what he said. He said that, not me.
Yeah.
I was like,
No,
bro, you don't ever call. You can't call, let alone a whole group of people that. I won't call one person that.
No,
Anyways.
we don't.
But that's my rant. Some may call it racist, some may call it truth. But somebody told me, man, the truth cannot be considered disrespect.
The truth can't be considered disrespect.
The truth cannot be.
Yeah, it's just the truth.
It's just the truth, man. Oh, man, you guys are going to love this Meyer Lansky story with Bitcoin, man. You guys are going to love it, man.
Oh, but, so speaking of Elon and stuff, yeah, and AI also, it all kind of ties together. Where,
Yeah.
a lot of jobs are going to be replaced. I mean, these huge tech companies already laid off a bunch of people, right? So what's going to happen? People are either going to have to invest in AI or whatever, or start their own business. And we were talking about a couple business ideas we had.
Absolutely.
Because what you can do, I always thought to start a business, you just got to save a bunch of money and then that way you can afford all the stuff in the business. But no, you can get a loan.
Absolutely. You should get a loan.
So because I have decent credit.
Okay.
Wait, but then if I get a business loan and then my business goes tits up or whatever, then do I lose my personal money?
No.
Oh, so then
But
the bank just has to like the business idea.
They gotta like the business idea and but you will want to do a business where you know that you can make some money.
Well, so here's my business. Oh, maybe I shouldn't be giving away my business idea. Well, you know what?
Can you vaguely give it a? Can you vaguely?
Not really. It's
Okay.
pretty specific.
Well, you know what, you guys sign on to our Patreon, man.
We don't have a
I'm playing.
Patreon.
I'm playing. We don't have a
No,
Patreon.
okay. You know what? I'll do it. And
you
if
sure, Key?
in the future I want to start the business, I'll just. And you know what? If somebody else starts the business, I'll at least get the pleasure of being able to be a customer. And I could also probably start the business somewhere else. Okay, you know what? Why am I toying around? I'll just say it. So, there's a lot of open movie theaters, right? There's like a lot of movie theaters are going out of business, right?
Oh, they're going out of business, huh?
Well, kind of.
Wow.
There's a lot of empty movie theaters, right? There's a couple.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that they're going out of business, and I didn't know that there's a couple of empty ones. That's dope, though.
Yeah, because people just want to stay home watching them. But they do because, people want to watch their classic movies. They want to watch movies from directors they love, right? Sometimes people want to go and I want to binge watch Quentin Tarantino movies, People want to, I want to watch a Paul Thomas Anderson. So I'm saying a director's theater. So a theater, maybe they have 3 screens. We start with 3 screens, right? You have one of the screens directed Quentin Tarantino. Another.
Hold on. In the same sitting, you're looking at 3 screens?
No. No. You know how a theater will have
Theater 1, theater 2, 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. So let's say you start small. You get like
a three theater,
a 3 screen,
a 3 room. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I guess 3 room theater,
Yeah,
right? 3
okay.
room theater. So you get one of the rooms, Quentin Tarantino. Another room, Paul Thomas Anderson. And then for 1 month, you just go in order. So 1 month you're showing Reservoir Dogs, right? And you're showing Paul Thomas. In the other theater, in the other room, you're showing Boogie Nights, right? For 1 month.
Yeah.
And then in the third room, okay, you could have whatever the popular movie is, the Marvel movie, just to sell extra tickets. But you go to the, and then
you gotta have good food. Yeah,
popcorn. I mean, half the reason I go to movies is for the popcorn. And if you can do the popcorn good, I hate to say it because I don't like some of their other policies, but the way Alamo Draft House makes they have the best popcorn. They have truffle popcorn. It's really good. I know people are saying, "Oh, truffle! You're lame for liking truffles." Okay, did you rip off that idea from Anthony Bourdain? You fucking loser! Because
I like truffle aioli.
yeah, truffle. I mean, it's a good taste. All right, so it's the truffle popcorn. But anyway, you know, you make some good popcorn. That's really all you need. People just want popcorn at the movies, right? Maybe some other movie food. Alamo Drafthouse does do the food thing good, but then by the end of the movie, you're looking at like a $50 to $100 bill. You know? So, and also Alamo Drafthouse, they have a policy where you show up late to a movie, they don't see, you're not allowed to get seated. Like it's a fucking symphony or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, this is a 40-year-old movie. Also, their servers are coming in and out of the theater the whole time. So it's like, what? You're coming in and out, taking orders, asking about clarifying orders and stuff while the movie's happening. I can't just come in and take my seat? Come on.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. So I totally don't support Alamo Drafthouse, but, you know, credit where credit is due. Their popcorn is the best in the game. Because I go to a lot of movies. I see a lot of movies. I'm kind of a movie buff, you know. Kind of.
Hell yeah, kid. I like that idea, but honestly, man, if business like that, you got to come in with your own capital. Yeah.
What?
A business like that, you will have to come in with your own capital.
Why? What do you mean my own capital? Why?
Because.
So
yes, that's just my personal. I'm not a financial advisor, though. Of course.
So you don't think a bank will give me a loan to do that?
No, absolutely not.
Damn.
Absolutely not. You got to come in with your. Now, let's say if you had collateral, like let's say if you had like 100 grand liquid,
well,
but that you know.
Yeah. See, that's what I always thought. I always thought that's what you're gonna need to start a business. So I guess the whole business loan thing is a facade.
Not necessarily, man. I mean, you like so like, and this is something you do your own research, you guys. But there's certain businesses where you get loans a little faster. If there's salons, you get a loan pretty fast. Coffee shops, food. If you got food licensing and all the proper stuff, you know, because that's like instant. Especially food, it's like instant money. People are gonna usually how the banks look at it is they're going to buy their food and the food's going to rot, so they have to sell it. They have to be profitable. I feel like a movie...
Oh, they have to be profitable, otherwise they'll shut down.
Yes. I feel like a movie, it won't... I feel like the only way you could do that is if you're a prestigious person. It's like, okay, yeah, whatever. He'll get a loan. We'll give him a loan for this because he's Shaq's son or fucking... You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like a guy like you with no capital, no skin in the game...
Like, this guy just wants to watch movies.
Yeah, I think bro. And actually, there's a if you're really into that, bro, I know a lady. She runs the Roxy down in the Mission, and that's what they do. They do like little theme, 70 movie weekend, and they do indie shows, and they do the Marvel
at the Roxy Theater.
At the Roxy Theater, yeah.
Do they still show movies there?
Yep, I know the runner.
Nice.
And I know this other guy. He owns a movie theater in San Francisco, and he just bought one in
Oakland?
No, in fucking Dublin.
Oh, okay.
That area. No, Walnut Creek.
All right.
So
well, look out for a potential director's theater coming out in Walnut Creek.
But what I'm saying is, Keith, that's a business that people that love it. It's a business that could work, man. But it's you gotta have some capital, man.
Yeah, no bank will give me a loan for that.
But if Keith loads up on 3,000 Fetch tokens, I think maybe something like that. 3,500 Fetch AI tokens.
Yeah.
Let me see.
3,500. That would mean 1,000 or.
Let me see.
$100 or something like that.
Let me see. $3,500 times. All right, yeah, man. So if you have 35 tokens, 3,500 tokens, which is it's about $1,000. So if you have $1,000, double the all-time high. You have a good 25 racks.
25,000.
25,000. I think that could be a good collateral because you could go in by saying like, "Hey, look, I have enough money to pay my staff for 3 months."
Nice.
You feel me? So I just need the money to, get everything else started. You already have but there's a lot that comes in with that because now you got to already lease the building or get the building. And, are you just renting it because it was out of commission and it was just vacant, or are you actually purchasing it? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like somebody, you kind of got to maybe know somebody that's like, oh, they just have it on hold because you don't got the bread yet. You got to go through the bank and,
right.
But you definitely, I would
I'm
imagine.
happy to pitch the idea to anyone. I mean, somebody wants to take that idea and run with it. Honestly, I would love to go there for free and give me a discount on the truffle popcorn.
So all you tech guys, I know you guys are sitting on 50 racks. Come on now.
Oh, look at this. I just got into a position.
Nice.
A long position. So now I'm gonna move my stop into profit. We're up
long position. Keith the Bull.
Racks.
Keith the Bull.
No, not necessarily. I think we're kind of at a crucial potential pivot point here, because we've been kind of crashing and we've been at a level, like a moving average level we haven't been in like 7 months. So, let's see how the market reacts to this level. I think it's pretty uncertain time right now. I mean, you can tell because the volatility index, the VIX, is near 30. It's $26, the VIX. Anytime VIX is over 20,
wow,
that means there's a lot of volatility. Now it's 26. It's nuts. Look at that.
Wow. So that's okay. That's rare.
Very rare. Let's see when.
What would you say the average?
Context.
What would you say the average VIX is?
Like 50. Like probably like
18.
Yeah, between. Oh, you know what? We could easily see that by turning on our moving averages. Here we go. Yeah, so everything's down. Yeah, it's about 15 to 17 is like the average. But it's 28 now, and during COVID times it was something crazy. 70 or something. But yeah, so things are dropping, but this could be the point where everything turns around, right? So but we're down a lot. I believe this is the 200 moving average. Yeah.
Ugly. That's a Bubba Sparxxx song.
Oh yeah.
Ugly. It's about to get ugly. It's about to get ugly.
That's what he was telling Trump.
That's what he's telling Trump. It's about to get ugly.
Right before he.
Damn, Trump.
Finished.
You over here sucking cock, bruh. That's crazy. Hey, Baron Trump, I know you out here doing your thing. You getting rich off the inside information, man. But my dad, he ain't never sucked no dick, dog.
Were you saying Baron Trump was doing the crypto stuff?
Yeah, he was short. Like he's a big Ethereum guy. I think he shorted. I don't know what did he short. Yeah, I think he shorted Ethereum.
President's son is out here shorting.
He's listening to his daddy talk. Like, oh, okay. But that's smart though. Baron, get your bread. Get your bread, Baron. You dig? I like you. I'm not mad at you. Do your thing. Stay the fuck away from Elon Musk, though. Trust me, dude.
Fuck. Sorry, it's like only when we're doing this podcast, my battery like comes out. My computer's about to shut down because I guess it was unplugged. I didn't have battery. Which, if the computer shuts down, that's the whole operation here. So. It's fucking bullshit. Hey, so the only time that happens is when we're doing the pod. Never happens.
Never just on a Wednesday, just chilling. Yeah. All right, you guys. Let's hope we don't get shut down. But shout out Barron Trump, man. If I was you, I'd definitely be listening to Daddy's Door, listening to little secrets, shorting the stock market. I'm fucking with you, dog.
Yeah.
You know, so keep doing your thing.
Let us know.
Stay away from Elon. Make sure you fuck your bitches, bro. Don't be running around here just
artificially inseminating.
Come on, dude. What are you? What is this? A movie? Come on, dude.
Literally, come on, dude.
Come on.
Just like your father. Just like Bubba Sparxxx did to your father.
Hey, Baron, I didn't say that, man. My boy Keith, man. Keith said that.
Come on, I had to go for that.
That's messed up. It's the kid's dad, man. It's the kid's father. Don't talk about the kid's father, man. You know, it's whatever. It's his sexual preference.
No, I'm not
We're
saying
not into that.
I'm just making a pun.
That's fucked up, though, dude. You got all these people, man, like, you know, getting attacked and stuff on the street. People shaming kids getting bullied, man, just because they like sucking cock, dog. There's nothing wrong with sucking cock.
No, there's nothing wrong at all.
Don't make Barron Trump feel smaller, lesser than a human because his dad sucked dick.
I didn't say that.
You insinuated, dude. That's not cool, bro.
Well, what did I insinuated it as bad?
Yeah, bro.
To get your face cummed on by a white rapper who made this hit song "Ugly."
Bro,
you think that's a bad thing?
Bro, now you trolling. That's fucked up, dog.
What?
Don't talk about Barron's dad like that, dog. You know I'll fuck with him, dude.
I'm not talking about Barron's dad. I'm talking about the president of the United States. I don't know who Barron's dad is.
Barron! I fuck with you, dog. Fuck what keep talking about, man. I don't care if your daddy suck dick, dog.
Me, I don't care either.
No, you do. You keep making those jokes, man. Don't be joking about my homie's pops, bro. That's fucked up.
What jokes? I don't make jokes. I just went for a pun. And, okay, you know, I'm kind of a germaphobe, so I don't want jizz on me or any other bodily fluid.
I don't even want my own jizz on me.
No. But if you, there's nothing wrong with it if you do.
I know.
And
you don't gotta convince me, bro.
Yeah, and hit me up if you do like jizz on your face. Let me know, and you know, I think we can make each other very happy, Mr. President.
You want? Hey, bro, this is getting weird, bro. Are you coming on to the President of the United States? That's so disrespectful. You could do it a lot more subtly. You don't gotta do it like that's kind of an animal move. Hey, you like sucking cock? Come, you could be a little more subtle with it. You can start following him on his.
Well, I already follow him on Twitter.
Dude, you should start, you know, just leaving little comments.
I'm not gonna make a Truth Social account. Right?
You're not a simp.
Well, no. I mean, it depends how good the head is, though. I'll join his social media platform if it's out of the world head. But you know, if it's good enough for Bubba Sparxxx, it's good enough for me. And you'll notice Bubba Sparxxx never weighed in on this. He's been very silent this whole time. So, you know, I'm not one for conspiracies, but I think there's...
Bubba, holla at us, man. We need to find out who Bubba Sparxxx. We should, man. I wish Keith, bro. If XRP hits 3 digits, I'm gonna have a studio. We're gonna start doing.
Investigative journalism.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Investigative journalism. We're gonna find out where Bubba Sparxxx is, man.
Nice.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, we should do like a series. Where is Bubba Sparxxx?
Where's Bubba Sparxxx?
You know, there was like a popular podcast where they're like, "Where is Britney Spears?" or something. And then it got her out of like jail or something like that. I don't know. It's something like that. Some kind of Britney Spears podcast got her out of jail.
I love Britney Spears, man. Shout out Britney Spears.
Yeah.
I love to bring you on a pod, because we know your baby daddy he's just taking money from you.
Really?
Yeah, dude. He's still getting support for the kids.
Wow. How old are her kids?
I don't know, but he took them and he take care of them. So.
Oh. Well, after 18 years though.
I don't know, man.
It's got to have been 18 years. Well, no, maybe not.
I think they got like a 16-year-old, I think.
So he's got.
That's what I think.
He's got 2 more years of paying him.
I seen a recent article about her still paying.
Wow.
Absolutely. So and that's a time where after that's up, then she'll probably come out with another album and start doing stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's why she doesn't tour or anything.
Yeah. Like, fuck that motherfucker.
Look, I'm not gonna pay half.
Yep. So they're not 18 yet. So once you start touring again, then that's when the kids are grown up.
Yeah, but now she's like in her 50s. And...
She's still hot, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's still hot. I mean, she's not like, what you were back in.
No, she's like
slave.
No, she's like a hot that you feel like you could get with her now. Like back when she was a pop star.
Oh yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's what makes her sexy.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bitch.
Yeah.
Throw that, come on.
Now
throw that ass over here.
Singing on Instagram in her bikinis. Like, yeah.
Come here, bitch. I think I could
come over with.
I think you could do something a little better. Come here. You can do it with all confidence. Like, okay, fine, bitch. Get the fuck out of here, then.
Yeah, come over.
Get out of here, Brittany. Hey, Brittany, what's up? Come fuck with me.
We'll listen to some Madonna. I know she's a big Madonna fan.
Oh, she's a big Madonna fan?
Yeah.
Fuck Madonna.
Throw on some Madonna and bring over a bottle of wine and,
Yeah, Madonna got wrapped up. There was a East Coast drug lord. He looked like a Chinese dude, but he was half black, half Chinese. He was part of a black gang, black drug crew, and he was fucking with Madonna. Like, yeah. And her manager was an informant.
Whoa.
She set him up.
What?
Yeah, she set him up because he was a multiple kilo purchaser.
And she
you know what I'm saying?
Set up a drug dealer?
Yes.
For what? Why?
Because she was an informant.
Wait, Madonna was an informant?
No, Madonna's assistant or somebody that was really close to her.
So her assistant set up the guy, not Madonna.
No, not Madonna, her assistant.
But how did the assistant set up the guy? Because she was like, "Okay, I need to buy some drugs from."
No, she was like, "Hey, I got coke for really cheap. I know some guys. I know some Italian guys." And he was like, so he's explaining the story 20 years later. He's like, God, he's like, damn, I should have fucking known. No fucking Guinea's got no fucking coke. But she told me the numbers and I was like, fuck it.
And he was selling the coke to them?
He was selling it. He was a guy, he wasn't a drug dealer. He was more of a gang enforcer. So he could just flip, he won't even break the keys down. He would just give them to his guys and take the money. Like he was that kind of guy.
Oh.
Like he was a big time gangster. You know what I'm saying? His name is Peter Shue. You guys look him up. Petershue. He looks like a Chinese guy, but he's a black dude from New York.
Damn.
Yep. So Madonna won. So if you go back to Madonna's old videos, there was guys that looked like him because she was trying to get him in videos. He was like, man, what the fuck? I'm not trying to get in this bitch videos. Because he was trying to use her to launder his money. Wow. Like he literally was like, she was nothing but, she was like, he said he was like kicking with Madonna, and a bitch that he hollered at the club, a little fine ass neighborhood bitch, was like, hey, come through. Hey, Madonna, I gotta go. And he'd just leave. But she was trying to wrap him up with, oh, I got this for you, giving him money and all this.
And she was into him because he had coke?
No, she was into him because he was a goon. He was a gangster and he was handsome in her eyes. You know what I'm saying? But she liked him because he was a goon though, because she was into that. Yeah. She's bitches, they like to date like alpha, like bitches like that, they like to date alpha guys. If they're not a street alpha guy, it's either like a
celebrity,
yeah. NBA athlete, a dude that's like 6'10".
Yeah.
Regardless of his temperament, a 6'10" dude to a bitch like that is like, she's strutting around with. That's really interesting.
With Dennis is there like a documentary about this? How do you even know about this?
About what?
Like about that guy and
Peter Shue? Search it up.
Well, yeah, but like, what? It's like an interview?
It's just an interview.
Oh.
Yeah. So Keith asked me, and I'm just searching, but I write, I'm a screenwriter, so my genre is noir, so I like to read crime stories and stuff. So like, I'm really fascinated with Prohibition the heroin era, the crack era, you know, all that. Like I'm actually, I'm right. I wrote not a screenplay. I wrote an outline for a episodic story about a Detroit drug gang in the 70s.
Oh, cool.
Now, Detroit is very fascinating, Keith, because in Detroit, or Michigan is very fascinating because in Michigan had prohibition 2 years before the rest of the United States. So considering the Canadian border, whiskey was always a main risky route. It was always a still to this day, Michigan is one of the most racist, most brutal states in the North, by far. This is facts.
And that's because of...
Well, it's just because of it's just an interesting state. Like, why is it the only state in the North that's that racist? That have that, that much. And not only that, there are counties in Michigan that are richer than Beverly Hills. Okay? Oh. In Michigan. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, okay, so back to this drug gang that I wrote the
If you could live in Beverly Hills or Michigan, I guess Michigan is beautiful.
Michigan is
less traffic.
It's a lot of WASP money out there. A lot of old American money out there.
Then you have to deal with snow.
Yeah. But okay, so Michigan is fascinating, dude. So this drug gang in the 70s, what I'm writing about is how drug dealers switch from killing somebody over money. See, back in the day, you had your heroin drug dealers, then you had your crack drug dealers. Crack drug dealers were not mafioso. Crack drug dealers were just kids from the ghetto that were just coming up. So that's when they started killing people over money. This guy, his name is Eddie Fatman Jackson. He took over the city of Detroit without being violent.
Oh wow!
There was the West Side 6 and the East Side 12 or something. There was the Italian guys that used to supply heroin. I'm not gonna get into the whole Italian heroin deal because I think I'm talking too much about this shit. But there was an Italian gang that was supplying black gangs. So black gangs were in with Italian gangs, but they were getting the money from the Italian mafia. And then you had an ex-cop named Henry Marzette, which was a black guy. He quit being a cop, and now he took over the drug business. So you got these two different fucking factions that were warring at each other, right? Eddie Jackson's a young kid, and he fucking took over. He took over Detroit to have everybody was pretty much getting money together for a good 6-7 years without being violent. Yeah. So anyways. But Keith, I seen you a documentary about Frank Matthews. That's how I know about
I watched
this stuff.
that.
Oh, you did watch it?
Yeah.
What did you think about it? What did you think about it? So you guys, I sent Keith the documentary on Frank Matthews.
It's not known if he escaped. Well, he escaped somewhere, but it's not even known if he's dead, right?
It's not even known if he's dead or alive. But how much money was he getting? He was getting a lot of money. So let me explain, you guys. A pure kilo of heroin. You could take a pure kilo of heroin and you could cut it. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. You could cut that shit like 20, 30 times and you could still wholesale it. That means if you're a drug dealer, you could get 1 kilo of heroin, make 20 kilos, and you could still sell it to drug dealers.
What?
That means you don't gotta be on the block selling it to dirty motherfuckers.
How? If you get pure heroin, then you can...
That's how strong pure heroin is, bro.
Holy shit.
Absolutely, dude. That's what Frank Matthews was doing. Frank Matthews... How was he
getting pure heroin again?
Because he hooked up with the Corsican mob. The Corsican mob were these French...
And they were getting it from France?
They were getting it from the Middle East. Okay? But they were bringing it down to the South America. Okay? So the Corsicans was trying to hit the mafia dudes off, but the mafia was so, and I'm not gonna say nothing bad about the mafia. I'm not gonna say nothing inflammatory. But the head mafia guys they'd go to the Corsicans and say we can only get 50 keys. Frank Matt, I'm talking about this the whole Eastern Seaboard. This the 5 families. We can only get 50 keys because what their hustle was. This is how dirty the mafia was. What their hustle was, they were in with the cops. A lot of the Cosa Nostra guys had family members that were cops. They would rob the black drug dealers and take their drugs and resell it to them. That's what they were doing. Okay, that's how strong heroin is. Okay, so actually they cut it up and they sell it back to them. So if you have no plug, you will have to. You had racism, you had the La Cosa Nostra, then you had the motherfucking cops. You feel what I'm saying? So Frank Matthews, let's go back to the Corsicans trying to give the La Cosa Nostra kilos. They couldn't handle it because heroin's a very dirty game. You gotta, if you don't have wholesale drug dealers that you know that you can sell to, you gotta sell it to drug addicts, and you just hard as fuck to do that. You damn near gotta do it.
Imagine having to deal with heroin addicts.
Yeah, exactly.
No offense if you are a heroin addict. Oh, if you are a literal junkie.
Yeah.
Not a digital asset junkie.
So what Keith says, just imagine dealing with heroin addicts. In Detroit, they had a crew called the Young Boys Incorporated, and they were teenagers, and they dealt with the street with the heroin addicts. But anyways, let me go back to Frank Matthews, right? So
sleep at your apartment.
Oh my gosh. So the Corsicans try to hit the La Cosa Nostra off with 50, 100 keys, but they was like, that's too much. Just give me 50. We can do 50 a month. If you're a drug dealer, if you have pounds and pounds of dope, you want people that can sell as much dope as possible. Frank Matthews said, I could take 300 keys myself. He could take quadruple what the mafia was taking. One guy. One fucking guy, Keith.
And then
one guy. So
he was taking 300 keys. He was making it 6,000 keys.
Yeah, dude.
And then he was selling the 6,000 keys.
Yeah, dude. He was
selling it to people, to other street dealers.
Yes, other street dealers. He had a whole connection of. It was street dealers on that documentary. It was street dealers that owed him money, and he came to town and he forget that they owed him $800,000. Hey man, I got $800,000. This is in the 70s. Hey, I got $800,000. Oh shit, okay, for sure. One dude was bugging him. He was like, dude, if you broke, keep it, motherfucker. Fuck out of here, man. Don't fucking get at me for $80,000. That's how much money that dude had. So crazy fucking stories, man.
Don't get at me for what could buy a luxury car.
Yeah, he had too much money, man. Motherfucker got a boatload of money.
And he just made off with it? Like when he escaped, he kept most of his money?
I doubt it, man. I don't know, man. I don't know.
How could it? I mean,
there's not really a lot of stories afterwards. It's just
because he disappeared, right?
He disappeared, but I think
how did he disappear again?
I don't know. He just disappeared.
Yeah. Nobody knows, obviously.
Yeah, nobody knows. I don't know.
Yeah, crazy.
So that's the story of Frank Matthews. But Keith, I'm gonna send you the story of Peter Shue too. He's really charismatic. There's like literally police footage of Peter Shue. Mind you, he's like 60 years old, right? He's still selling heroin. Where he got pure heroin? He got picked up probably in 2018. Like this guy, he spent
Peter Shue.
And
who is he again?
He's the guy with Madonna. The guy that the half Chinese, half black New York gangster.
Wait, so after he got set up?
After he got set up and he did 28, he came back and there's footage of him talking to the police, and I'm gonna do my impersonation of it, okay? Because I saw it so many times because it was so fascinating, right? So Peter Shue, he knows. So mind you, he had just under the amount that he'd go away for like a decade. So he was like, hey, this is my. So I was like, hey, so what do you? So the cop was like, so why do you got this much heroin with you? He's like, hey, look, I'm a heroin addict. I'm not gonna lie. He was like, so what do you do? He's like, hey man, honestly, bro, I can't tell you where I buy it from. Like, you know, it is what it is, man. I'm a gangster, but I'm a drug addict. But you know, I'm not gonna tell you where I got it from. And it's like, so the cop is still trying to incriminate him by saying like, so how do you do it? He's like, yeah, man. So I just break it off. I just take a little bit, you know, each day. I just take a little bit because you know the drugs on the street is really bad, man. If you guys seen that stuff was pure, right? So dude is acting like he's a drug addict. So dude's saying like, all right, man. So look, you can go home because you're going to do minimum 3 years. You already did 28 years in jail. You know, you can either go home, just let us know where you got it from. It's not even that much drugs or whatever. You can go right home. He's like, hey, look, man, I already told you I'm not going to talk to you, man. Like I said, man, I got it from my personal stash, and I like using heroin. You know, it kind of keeps me calm. You know what I'm saying? He's like, this guy, like, you can't make this up, man. And this guy's a pure gangster, man.
And he's saying that in the police station.
He's saying that in the police
after
station.
They tested his heroin and like, wait, this is pure heroin?
Yeah, bro.
So how did he get the pure heroin again? Because he got the same connections?
Yeah, probably, bro. Because pure heroin if you have pure heroin, all you need is like 20 or 30 drug addicts. That's all you need. You feel me? So you just hit them up, you hit them off, and you can make $7,000 just by having 20 or 30 addicts that have money. And
you're saying if you have the pure heroin, you only need a little bit amount of it, and then you can 20 times it whenever you want.
Now you're talking about re-upping and getting it and stuff.
No, because you said if you buy 1 kilo of pure heroin, you can turn it into 20 kilos that you can sell to other dealers.
Yep.
So,
but I'm saying you don't have to, let's say small time, right? If you have really good heroin to sell to people, all you need is like 25 addicts. You don't need that jobs. Many. Yes. Because good heroin, unlike crack, they want a specific brand. Motherfuckers will travel 15, 20 miles and be broke as fuck just to get good smack. Yeah. Motherfuckers won't walk 3 blocks to get better. If it's good crack on this block, I'm getting crack right here. I'm not walking 2 more blocks to get better crack.
Because crack is the same?
It's pretty much, yeah, and you're just jonesing. You're not thinking right. Heroin is like, okay, you're thinking about how long you're going to be high, your withdrawal issues, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So,
but it's impossible to get pure heroin unless you know somebody in the Corsican mafia.
You gotta have a plug, man. No. Now, I'm not talking about Peter Shaw. I don't know where he got it from, but there's pure opium in the streets, man. There's still heroin. There's still heroin in the streets. Hell yeah. Now it's not a lot of it, and you gotta know the people to get it. But now it's such a luxury thing now.
But don't they like put fentanyl? Oh, they put fentanyl in cocaine, but not in heroin? Don't you think they would put fentanyl in heroin because it's like heroin, isn't it?
Okay, so Keith, man, you gotta look at it like this. Of course, at certain levels, fentanyl is gonna get put in heroin. But if you are, like, let's say if you're a plug and if you're a plug for heroin, let's say you have a shitload of heroin, but you got no dealers, right? Because fentanyl ate the streets. All the drug addicts are so whizzled out, they got no money to even afford heroin. So what's valuable to a heroin dealer with a lot of heroin, he has to find somebody that can deal the heroin. So somebody that can deal the heroin will have to have a group of people that have money to fuck with it.
So you'd have to be in like a high society type.
A high society, or like they gotta be in the know, like rock stars, musicians, people with money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you could sell heroin, like you could sell like a gram for like $80, like cocaine. So you could still make money off somebody if they see you 2 times a month. You don't gotta bleed them like that. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't really.
Somebody can just get by on 2 grams of heroin a month?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Somebody that's not fully strung out, that just likes to do that really, tasted it. Hell yeah, dude.
Interesting. I don't know the values of heroin like that. Like how, I don't even know how much it costs. I don't even know how much it costs.
Heroin, before crack came out in the 70s, people turned into zombies, but it took a long time. So people were still working jobs and still living normal lives. And some people even was like, no, I'm not going to do this no more. And they stopped doing it. You know what I'm saying? Crack, instantly, my nigga. 2 months, motherfuckers quit their job, stole their mama car. Yeah. They just gone. Like, what the fuck? Heroin, you still kind of stay in reality a little bit. And you can still like wing it a year, 2 years, and you're functional. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, it's kind of like you're in a deep meditative state, right?
Yeah.
Like you're
because heroin, they only fix themselves one time a day. Before you go to work, you take your fix and you just,
Well, when you say it like that, it sounds pretty good. But the downside is that it's a crippling addiction, and then
it's ugly.
And you gotta inject it, right? Oh, I guess you could snort it, and then because I was reading a book, the Keith Richards book, he was snorting heroin, and Keith Richards was getting like pure cocaine made by the British government.
Keith Richards?
From the Rolling Stones.
Oh.
So like that was back in like
he was snorting heroin from where?
Well, he was snorting like he said, he was just saying in his book. I'm not sure where he was getting. Oh, it's probably from the French Connection.
Wow.
But the cocaine he was getting was, so I guess in like the UK or something, they for some time in like the 60s or whatever, there was all these junkies, so they were like, all these junkies are all strung out and nodding off and stuff, not being productive. What if we gave them cocaine so they wouldn't be falling asleep, they'd be productive,
I like that.
So the British government was giving heroin addicts pure cocaine. And the Keith Richards was saying like the real junkies would just sell the cocaine because and buy more heroin with it, But he was getting like pure cocaine from the government.
Wow.
And he was into speedballs. He was into mixing both. He had like a whole routine where
that's so bad.
He does benzos and then he mixes
bad.
a little. He does a little heroin, then he does a little coke to get it back. And he was like,
that's so bad.
It sounds crazy, but they were pure but it worked for me because he's like a hyper guy. He's like, if I start out with all that energy, I'll burn through it and have to go to sleep before I can get all my songs written. But if I take a little heroin to be calm, I can work, and then take a little cocaine to stay up.
That's so bad. So
that's how he wrote a bunch of Rolling Stones.
What is he doing
songs.
now? How's he doing?
He's a rock star. He's the Rolling Stones. They're still touring.
Oh wow, he's still alive.
Yeah, he's still alive.
So he had pure stuff.
But he's like a total anomaly. Yeah, and he was saying that was like the pure stuff. Like
wow,
you can't get it now. Like, and he's. Knows like he's a huge rock star. So.
I'm a firm believer that if you do coke and if you party all night, you can't take no drugs before you gotta bask in that shit. You gotta think about it. You gotta
Yeah, well, he was in the studio writing guitar riffs and stuff, and he said it worked for him, but he said you can't do it anymore because the cocaine is too bad. But
he said, "What? Hold on, cocaine is too bad from."
You don't get the pure enough cocaine anymore, I guess, because I guess the British government just made like pharmaceutical grade cocaine.
Oh, I bet it was so good.
And like
good coke, you guys. Listen, dude. Good coke is like you buy that shit, or you got good. But just buy it and tuck it away.
But imagine that it's Keith Richards. He's like a huge rock star, so he's getting the best coke in the world still. But even that, he says, even. The coke that's available to Keith Richards, the rock star, doesn't even compare to the coke that the pharmaceutical coke that the British government was making. I mean, that's pretty crazy, right?
That is pretty crazy. That's like Mick Jagger. That's like Mick Jagger bringing some coke to Keith Richards. Hey, I got some coke, dude. He was like, bruh. What kind of coke is this? I got this kind of coke. And Mick Jagger like, what the fuck? Right there, man.
He didn't talk too much about Mick Jagger partying. I should have said that in the mic.
But Keith just said he didn't talk much about Mick Jagger partying with him. But they fucking party. They had to, right?
Well, he talked about other people he was partying with, but he didn't really bring up
Was Mick Jagger in?
Yeah, he's the
in
singer of Rolling
Beatles.
Stones.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's not too bad. Okay. But you know what? I could Oh yeah, but yeah, but yeah, they like, they were getting it from like the mafia and stuff. The French connection. That's where he would get like his heroin.
French connection.
That's so heroin. I don't think the government ever gave heroin. Maybe they did. Yeah, I'm sure they did at one point.
They had to. American government for sure.
But I guess he was getting the heroin from like the mafia, the Meyer Lansky types. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The shady, shadowy types.
Yeah. Meyer Lansky, he was in the mafia, right?
Yeah, for sure. So Meyer Lansky sparked the idea for Bitcoin.
Wow.
Let me explain how, you guys. So, if you guys know, Meyer Lansky and Lucky Luciano, they modernized crime in America. Okay, before Meyer Lansky and Lucky Luciano, it was pretty much unorganized. Different factions. From Europe, Irish, Italian, Jewish, like different like little clans, if you will, of gangs.
Mm-hmm.
So now, Lucky Luciano, he actually got the idea from a Jewish gangster by the name of Arnold Rothstein. Arnold Rothstein he wanted to do business with the old school, because Arnold Rothstein was older than, and all these guys are in Boardwalk Empire. Arnold Rothstein was older than Meyer Lansky and Lucky Luciano. Lucky Luciano and Meyer Lansky were like 20, 19 when Arnold Rothstein was like 40. He wanted to do business with the other 40 middle-aged Sicilian mobsters and stuff, but they just didn't do business with him. So Lucky Luciano, he they got super rich off of prohibition, and they pretty much organized. They had a whole pipeline of lawyers, judges. If you're part of their team, you pretty much, unless your case has a smoking gun, you're going to be free. So they created the modern La Cosa Nostra, the modern mafia, right? So Meyer Lansky was a Jewish version of that. So Meyer Lansky, he was the one. If you guys remember, or if you guys know American history, or in the Cuban Revolution, the mafia set up a money printing machine in Cuba. Okay, all right. So it was not only did the mafia create Vegas, and it created money print machines. Not only did they create money print machines within the unions, okay, and Meyer Lansky, he washed everybody's money. So Meyer Lansky came up as a gangster, but as he got older, he was cleaning other bosses' money, right? So how did he get his power? J. Edgar Hoover was sucking cock. You dig? He had information that J. Edgar Hoover was the leader of the FBI. J. Edgar Hoover was so compromised. Sorry to cut you off, but I gotta say this. J. Edgar Hoover was so compromised that he investigated Martin Luther King instead of investigating La Cosa Nostra. He even said on record that doesn't exist. So what are you gonna say, Keith?
Because the Cosa Nostra had a picture of him sucking dick?
They had evidence. Yes, Meyer Lansky had evidence of him sucking cock. Yes, facts. That's how he had, and so J. Edgar Hoover, he ran the FBI for a long time. So before the FBI, there was something called the FBN.
He's just like Donald Trump.
Just like Donald Trump. A powerful cocksucker. You know what I'm saying? So before the FBI, there was the FBN. So mind you, these agencies, even though they are government agencies, they're not friends with each other. They have assets, and assets are criminals or politicians that are in their that are helping them with certain cases. Okay, so there's crazy stories about FBN assets murdering FBI assets. So the FBN agent is like, fuck this, and fuck that FBI asset, I'm gonna bust him out, and boom. That's why every movie is like, I ain't saying shit to nobody, because that's something that they all know. You know what I'm saying? That comes from the FBI and the FBN. Federal Bureau of Narcotics versus the FBI. Okay, so anyways, I'm kind of getting sidetracked. So back to Meyer Lansky and Bitcoin, right? So Meyer Lansky had this info on J. Edgar Hoover hated Meyer Lansky. That's why at the end of the day, on record, because J. Edgar Hoover is on record, he is the legitimate lawman. Even though he's a cocksucker and a piece of shit, he still is not a disgraced lawman or anything, right?
He's not?
No.
Didn't he do? I mean, he investigated Martin Luther King instead of the Cosa Nostra.
Doesn't mean nothing, man. He's
That's
still
a disgrace.
In the legitimate world, but on record, in books, he's not a disgrace. So after he retires, the agents after him, they don't like Meyer Lansky. Not only that, that's why Meyer Lansky couldn't get citizenship. He tried to get citizenship in Israel, but some shit was going on with that. He couldn't get that. So, but anyway, so that's why on record. So Meyer Lansky, this is what people didn't know. Meyer Lansky was a CIA asset. So what Meyer Lansky was doing for the CIA, he was helping them. He was teaching them how he laundered money. So CIA was like, damn, this is crazy. Because back in those days, this is before the computers.
Wait. Meyer Lansky got caught because he already knew the FBI guy.
He was blackmailing him for years.
So that's how he got them to never investigate them.
Yeah. That was one of the reasons for sure.
And then, and then it led to him just working with the FBI to teach them how to launder money?
No. He was working with the CIA because they got, mind you, the whole Cuban thing situation was going on, and they was just printing money out there. So
what's going on there with the Cuban thing?
The Cuban Revolution.
How were they making money?
That was the Vegas before, back in the 50s. That's where celebrities used to go and hobnob and kick their feet up, like fucking Marilyn Monroe and all those people like that.
To Cuba?
They go to Cuba.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So that's how he got in bed with the CIA, right? So Meyer Lansky, he wanted to, pretty much, he was open about this, because he was pissed off. He couldn't, because still CIA is kind of off the books though, right? They're a little off, so he couldn't really get citizen. He had issues getting citizenship and shit like that. But anyways, back to digital currency. So he said the only way that you can monitor, not only that, he also had databases where he actually was helping agents in the CIA that were accountants do certain things. So he had a lot of, a lot of technology. So he came with the idea of digital currency to have a complete, transparent ledger where you could see every single transaction.
What? Meyer Lansky came up with that.
Meyer Lansky came up with that. So then another guy that I was working with, I could his name. I don't have his name on my tongue right now.
That's crazy.
But what's even crazier, Keith, the guy, I don't have his name. You guys do your research on Meyer Lansky and digital currency. But one of his, so after Meyer Lansky died, his partner continued it on. And guess who he was cool with? Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein is not, I'm sure he invested in Bitcoin, but he invested in a technology company that created Bitcoin.
What?
Yes.
Wait, what was the technology company that created Bitcoin?
So some kind of Web3 company. Every crypto.
But but I thought it was not known.
Exactly.
So you don't think Satoshi Nakamoto or whatever?
It might be Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
Or it might be the weird business or a collation of these people that were. Jeffrey Epstein is definitely connected to Bitcoin. That got the M word.
I'm glad I sold.
I'm not gonna say the. I'm glad you sold. Fuck out of here. Oh, speaking of which, we're gonna end this off with Zcash. We're gonna talk about Zcash real quick. Keith, can you pull up Zcash Zcash is the only crypto token within the past 30 days that has went up about, I think 28%, I think 45% actually. It went from like $200 to $600 because a lot of people know that
let's buy some.
That Bitcoin is Zcash. Let's get some Zcash.
Oh wait, I gotta turn this.
Institutional money knows that Bitcoin is some fucked up money. You dig? So Bitcoin, telling you guys, mark my words. Yes, Bitcoin is at 88. XRP is at $1.99 or whatever the fuck ever. Ethereum's at $4. Ethereum's gonna jump. When Ethereum jumps up to 50,000, Bitcoin's gonna crawl up. It ain't gonna jump like it used to. Zcash is gonna jump.
We're already up $15,000, $27,000, $34,000. We bought 20,000 Zcash, people. So how much is that? What's 20,000 times? I don't know.
Oh, Keith, that's a big number, man.
We gotta figure that out.
Yeah, man, we should be more. Do like more. We should do for the sake of keeping it real. We should do smaller numbers like 15.
Oh yeah, we put 15 million. We put 1 million in there.
Yeah, bro, that ain't even. No, let's do 5 Zcash. Let's do that.
So you're saying we should sell for? No, we were just up 112,000.
Day trader. You see Keith's day trading brain? Look at him.
Now look.
This is paper.
We're losing.
This is paper money.
All right. Well, should we just take the loss?
Take the loss, man. Fuck it.
Right, yeah, we can't risk $1 million.
Fuck it. Yeah, we can't risk $1 million. Daddy's money.
Let's do 100.
Yeah, dude. So that's how Meyer Lansky is connected. You guys do your research, man. That's interesting. You know that one country, that's doing all that. That one little country that, shit's crazy, man. Shit's crazy. But the thing is, Keith. The thing is, do your own research, look at the price action, make your position, and double your all-time high, man. Pull out.
You know what? All of this makes me want to increase my positions in all of our assets.
Oh yeah, man.
Because we're at a crucial point here. That 100.
It's dip. It's
SMA,
Dip City.
So, Dip City.
Dip
what
City.
do we do in the crypto world?
We buy, man.
We buy the dip.
We buy the fucking dip.
So let's.
We buy the dip. Ooh, look at Netflix 105. Damn.
Let's grab 1 Bitcoin. And at 85,000. So, all right, okay.
This level in a year.
Having a bad day? Did you?
Let's buy some XRP, right?
Hell yeah. XRP Army, where you guys at, man? I honestly did not think we were going to go below $2 again, but whatever, man. Watch XRP jump up to $80.
We don't have enough funds.
Damn, Keith.
We're gonna have to sell a position. This is the first time on I said dunk you have to sell a position.
Nah, we're not gonna sell a position just to get more XRP, man. Let's not do that.
All right.
Fuck it. Do we got some Zcash?
Yeah, we got 500 Zcash.
Zcash is the new Bitcoin. Mark my words, you guys. Bitcoin's not over, but trust me, man.
Oh, should we get some Ethereum?
Trust me, man. I thought we didn't have no more money.
Let's see how much we have. No, we have 7. Oh no, wait, that's because that money is in. Oh, we only have 900. We only have less than 1,000.
Why not?
Well, because if we get margin called, then they're gonna force us to sell, and we'll have to take losses. Huge losses.
McDonald's job applications hit an all-time high after the crypto crash.
Great transition. After we're down to our last $1,000 in the paper trading account.
Hey, dog, I wouldn't mind.
You go, hey, McDonald's is job applications.
I wouldn't mind working at McDonald's and feeding half-dead motherfuckers all day. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I mean, there's already robots working at McDonald's jobs now. You go into there, there's a robot you have to put your order into. You have to put it into a screen.
I'm not going to invest in a house. I'm investing in a robot. I'm going to buy a robot. It's going to do my line. Yeah, dude.
And then what? Oh, yeah, but then I'd have to send my robot to the laundromat. I don't trust it to do all that. But, yeah. That would be nice to have a robot do
Hell
laundry.
yeah, just imagine if you had a robot that could do your laundry, do your dishes, do this, do that.
I already have a robot vacuum cleaner and I never even use it. But, because I have too many wires around.
Yeah, I'm about to say, bro. Yeah, it'd be confused as fuck. It gotta be a smart ass fucking.
I just use a broom now, but because I started this podcast, because not just the podcast, I built a recording studio in my apartment. And the Keith Dirty Bastard album should be out by Christmas.
That's right, Christmas. Pick that shit up.
Christmas this year. That has not been announced yet, so I was not supposed to leak that. But I am working with a good producer on one of the tracks. I think it's a really good track. But I mean, I guess that's not a ringing endorsement. Hey, one track is really good. No, it's a good album, and check it out. It's called Middle Age Trap. It's coming out maybe Christmas.
Middle Age Trap.
Middle Age Trap. Keep Dirty Bastard. $TARD. Yeah, it's I think I'm gonna shoot for a December release there. All right, well, we're almost at 2 hours, and you know what? I'm glad we got a we had it. We got averaged in there because, you know, stocks go up, right? Over time, stocks go up. Index funds go up. Mainstream cryptocurrency goes up. Oh, here's a good, interesting question we can talk about for the last 8 minutes. Do you think crypto has to be mainstream to go up in value? To go up in dollar value? In price?
That's going to contribute to it. For sure.
Okay, but do you think it's possible for a crypto to rise in price without a lot of people knowing about it?
Absolutely. There's tokens. Absolutely. There's like the BOB token.
Like this token we just got.
Yeah.
It's $666.
Absolutely.
What was that token again?
Zcash.
Zcash.
Absolutely. Zcash is actually known, actually. But
is that what Zell is?
No.
Okay. Because their logo looks kind of similar.
It kind of does. It might be. I don't know. Let's ask the assistant. Let's see.
And if it's not, then one of those companies got a lawsuit on their hands.
Does the crypto token Zcash have any affiliation with the money transfer company Zelle? No, not even close.
Well, one of those companies got a lawsuit on their hands then. Because that's a pretty similar logo, I think.
Yeah, not even my chat GPT says he gave me 2 responses. Not even close, being kind of funny, or no, not at all. I'll take the no, not at all. Fuck you, GPT.
Yeah,
don't be fucking being snarky with me, bitch.
Yeah.
I don't want my chat GPT.
Yeah, pipe down. Know your place.
Down. Yeah, know your place. I prefer that response.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Keep
man.
it professional. Jesus Christ.
So
you know what? We should think about firing our assistant and getting our producer and going with a different one. I know this guy Claude.
Claude is cool.
Claude.
Okay.
Yeah, we will go with Claude.
So Keith, before we log off, I kind of noticed something, man. I noticed that you're a little more interested in crypto tokens a little bit, man. Like you're a little, you even said you were like, I think I might do $30 on, and you asked a few other questions that you kind of triggered a little. Is that safe to say, man? Are you?
Yeah, of course. Well,
okay.
I've as time goes on, I'm paying down my credit card debt, which means I'm leading to investing in stuff. So, yeah, I'm like really, and I think right now is a good time because everything is crashing. So, I think it's a good time to start investing. I mean, maybe it keeps crashing, but I don't know. Maybe it just turns around.
It's going to turn around, man.
Stocks go up, right? Like over time, stocks go up. I mean, come on, that's what they do.
My plan, the biggest thing as businessmen is planning and increasing your income, whether it's multiple streams or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I had more money, but goddamn it, I feel like I'm doing okay. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is to constantly build, become better, and plan for the next dip, obviously. You know what I mean? But I'm definitely trying to build multiple streams. I'm trying to be creative. And if I had a robot, oh my God. We're this close. We're this close to purchasing a autonomous driving car and just sitting on our ass all night and just letting it go and work for us. Absolutely. And we could undercut the Uber driver prices. We could say, all right, we could just set our own prices, super cheap. Jensen Huang, that's the NVIDIA CEO, Jensen Huang.
Jensen.
Yeah. So that's Elon, right? When Elon and
we basically got the name right.
Yeah. So with Elon and Jensen, they did an interview with a Saudi prince. You guys, please search it. Very interesting. Elon, it was saying in the interview that he wants to teach everybody to be wealthy off of using robots. That's his thing. Every American's going to have a robot. That's his thing. So, hey, Elon, come on, man.
Well, what about the robot? I don't know if I need a robot. I mean,
man, I'm getting a robot, dog.
I'm scared of that.
I'm getting
and then what? I'm also scared of having a Tesla, by the way, because with the self-driving, they could just be like, you know what? I want to off this guy. I don't like what he said on a podcast.
Yeah, man. Elon.
Did I say anything bad about Elon on the podcast?
Yeah.
I did?
Uh-huh.
Well, no,
Really bad.
I think I gave him his props for like,
You
what,
call him
$1 million.
stupid. You call him stupid. He's gonna run X into the ground.
Oh, I said, yeah, well, no, okay. Here's my thing. I don't think he's stupid. I just think he's a lot stupider than I first gave him credit for. Because I first thought him to be some kind of crazy genius. Now I just see him as like, I don't know. Not like the scientist that I thought he was. A scientist doesn't post. I mean, look at his ex. A scientist doesn't post like that. He uses the term woke mind.
Because he's trying to be cool, man. This dude don't even have sex with his baby moms, man.
Yeah, I know. That's
Like,
lame.
you cannot put that dude in a box, bro. That motherfucker's weird. You hear me? He's weird. And he's not even American.
Yeah.
He's not even American.
Yeah. So,
And I'm gonna be clear, man. Everybody has their own rules of being American and discriminating on people, whatever. All right. You see, me, dude, I'm like this, dude. If you went to high school in America, you're a fucking American, dog. Period. I don't give a fuck where you were born, what you look like. If you went to high school in America, and that's me being conservative. You know what I'm saying? If you honestly, if you could speak English and hold a job, you are considered American. You feel me? Period, bro. So, Elon Musk, if I'm being conservative, if I wake up on the wrong side of the bed, that motherfucker's not American. Fuck out of here, dog. You talk funny. You need to pump my fucking tweets too, bitch.
yeah, he doesn't.
I got a check mark. I tweet something. I get fucking 80 views. The fuck, dog?
Well, that's like 8 times as many views as I get.
The fuck? Hold on, let me see. Oh, and shout out Nicki Minaj. You know she did a speech for the GOP or whatever. And
Really?
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj.
She's actually a good rapper.
She's a dope rapper. She is, but she's a fucking dumbass dummy. Okay? I tweeted, known racists are turning on Trump and Nicki Minaj think it's Gucci. She going up there the first couple sentences, oh, I'm so nervous. But she's looking stupid. It's like, dude, just sit on your fucking fake ass weird butt cheeks. That's all you gotta do.
She didn't perform?
No, she didn't perform. She was talking like, I don't know, I turned it off, man.
Who gives a shit?
After the bitch said I'm nervous, I was like, man, fuck this bitch, man. I'm not gonna listen to this bullshit.
I'm more of a Cardi B guy anyway.
You know what I'm saying? Me too. Which, Nicki Minaj was dope, but anytime she gets on mainstream, she always looks like a weird ass bitch. If you look at when she performed on The Tonight Show, that bitch looked weird as fuck. Weird. It's like she wasn't even being like a neighborhood bitch. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are you doing going and speaking for Donald Trump out of everything that's going on right now?
That's great.
And she's talking, oh, I'm Trinidadian. Oh, I'm all this.
Well,
bitch, but you're rapping, bitch.
Why?
You're a rapping ass black bitch. That's what you are.
Why did she like Trump?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I couldn't even watch it, Keith. I was like, this bitch is so stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I was rooting for her up until that.
You were rooting for what?
Nicki Minaj, because she's a good artist. She's a damn good artist.
She kind of fell off in recent
Yeah, she fell off because she's a weird ass bitch, bruh. She's built like a motherfucking queen motherfucking ant. The bitch looks weird. If I jacked off to Nicki Minaj, I feel weird as fuck. I feel like I'm jacking off to some bestiality or some shit. Swear to God. I'm not lying. It's just the truth. And her getting on that fucking GOP stage made her fucking look worse. That bitch is never gonna come back.
Kanye, yeah, she's no Kanye. Sorry, yay.
And yay,
He's the
that
only one who can
motherfucker.
go Republican and come, or go pro
Dude,
Trump and come back.
He's sitting over there to the fucking Jews, fucking apologizing, and he was talking hella shit about them. And I'm not saying I agree with the shit that he was saying, but I'm saying like, what the fuck, dude? You just gonna go back and fucking apologize with the fucking people that you were fucking so inflammatory towards? And now you apologizing?
Yeah, maybe he, did some soul searching or whatever. People can change. What do you mean? If you think people should be the same person?
Yes, bro. Be the same. After 35, you start going on rants. You start apologizing. Like Snoop Doggy. He's another fucking.
What did he apologize
He's another
for?
pansy. He apologized. He called Gail, Oprah's best friend. That bitch Gail. He called her a funky doghead bitch. Because she interviewed because Kobe Bryant died, and she brought up about him getting accused of rape. He was like, yeah, what the fuck, you funky doghead ass bitch.
Wow.
And then he went on Jada's show, Jada Pinkett, with a fucking turtleneck. Oh, I'm just sorry. And I'm sorry. Nigga, you's a bitch.
Why? Because it was that was a controversy that Snoop Dogg. Wait, what did he call her?
He called her a funky doghead bitch. Verbatim.
Wait, when did he call her that? To her face?
No, on social media, because after Kobe Bryant died, she interviewed, or not, she didn't interview. She brought up that he was a known, not a known rapist, but he was allegedly accused. He allegedly raped a girl.
And then it was thrown out of court because
it was thrown out of court. Yeah, it was fucked up. Gail was a funky doghead bitch for saying it. But if you call her a funky doghead bitch, you lean into that. You don't apologize, bro. You're not 18. You're not 20. You're not 25. You're not 28. At worst, a middle-aged man says, pardon me for what I said. I was emotional. Pardon me. You feel me? I would never apologize. And Snoop shouldn't either, dude.
yeah, he's a gangster rapper.
He's supposed to be a gangster rapper. Imagine Lil Boosie apologize saying, I'm sorry. He would never do that. He's not a gangster rapper.
Yeah, but Lil Boosie doesn't have like 5 commercials per NFL game.
He'll never do that. He's not a gangster rapper. He was a young rapper
Because
that was
Snoop Dogg
part of a
sold
gang.
out so hard. He's in like every. He's just a big sellout.
Yeah, dude. And you should have known
Every
that.
company.
You should have known that before you got on your phone and you showed your true colors. And you had to go and you had to apologize and tuck your tail.
Yeah.
That's weak.
I mean, I respect him for saying that
weak.
about her, though.
Yeah, I respect him too, because that's really how he
And-
felt.
And the apology wasn't real, right?
The apology wasn't real. That's how he felt.
So whatever, he's getting in the bag. He's getting in the bag. We're all
She will
about
never
getting
say
in the
hi
bag
to him
here
at a
on
party.
Digital Asset Junkies.
Yeah.
So he just he said what he meant on Twitter, but and the thing is, everyone laughed at that he said a funky dog head.
Oh, I thought it was funny. I was like, Snoop! That's right! That's right! This is for the G's and this is for the hustlers. This is for the hustlers. Now back to the G's. Freeze. At E.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Snoop was raw. I grew up.
misogyny.
I was in. I was in 8th grade with the. He had the little album cover. I was reading that in 8th grade. I brought that to school, man. My teacher was like, "What the fuck is that?" I was like, "Snoop. Fuck is you talking about?" Hey, little man, what you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a motherfucking hustler. You better ask somebody. You remember that kid that lived that skit? Come on, man.
Yeah.
You rappers, you guys understand these kids that be buying your stuff, they really live. You guys, there's people, believe it or not, there's people that
That
live.
was the intro to
That was Snoop. Yeah.
What was the intro?
Doggy
to
Style. It was like the intro. Yeah. Doggy Style, one of the greatest albums ever made. But anyways, you rappers gotta understand these kids. They listen to your music, and not only do they listen to your music, they embody it. Like they really be like, all right, dude, I'm gonna uphold certain things about myself because look, I want to look cool. You know, some kids aren't as cool as they feel when they listen to your music. You know, so they spend years and years of listening to your music, trying to up their cool, to the point they become middle-aged men that are cool as fuck, that will never fucking apologize, that will stand firm in anything they say.
Yeah, but they don't have deals with freaking whatever bank or Snoop is advertising.
Yeah, Snoop had a lot of people. You're right. You're right. That's what my dad.
For everybody.
That's what my dad said. My dad said, yeah, he has, you know, a lot of people he's speaking for. But that's when I say, Snoop, you're not supposed to be an emotional bitch. Put your phone in your pocket. Don't put yourself in a position to be emotional. Now you gotta apologize. That's things that a grown man's supposed to know.
What's wrong with apologizing? What's wrong with a fake apology, by the way? Like, he does his apologies so he keeps his contracts. But everyone knows he thinks she's a dog-headed bitch.
Nah, man, but you still apologize. Fuck
what?
that. Nah, fuck that, man. Nah, hell no.
Who cares?
Hell no. I do.
But
I care, man.
But why is that bad? If he fake apologizes, everyone knows he fake apologized. Why is it bad that he did it?
Man.
Just to keep his money. Are you not about getting the bag here at Digital Asset Junkies?
I'm about getting the bag, Keith. You're right.
You
I'm
know?
about getting the bag. I am about getting the bag, but I won't put myself in that position, bro. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, it depends, bro. It depends. You know what I'm saying? It depends. I gotta be truthful. That's me though. Snoop is he's an entity. He's a rapper, like Keith said. A lot of people. I mean, a lot of people are. He's responsible for a lot of people. So I get that. But go back to being responsible for all these people, bitch. Get out of here. It is what it is. But I hear what you're saying, though, Keith. You got to get to the bag, you know. But you also got to have dignity, too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't give him any artistic credit.
Yeah.
I mean, when he sells out that much, and I'm annoyed at him when I see him on commercials when I'm watching
I'm so annoyed with
football. I see him on like
so
3
annoyed with
commercials in one commercial break. Come on, I don't need that much Snoop Dogg selling out in a commercial.
I'm gonna say it right here, bro. I will whoop Snoop Dogg's ass.
He's
If Snoop,
he's no longer cool. You know,
Snoop, if you want to get an MMA, I am 5'4", 138 pounds.
You said MMA?
MMA, I'll fuck Snoop up. Tall dude like that, I will beat you.
I believe it. He's a health guy.
But
Daryus
Snoop,
is a health guy.
But you know what, man? It wouldn't happen because his homies will beat me the fuck up.
Yeah, he got goons.
I get beat the fuck up. But Snoop, you got any problem? I think, bro, honestly, bro, I'm a little hurt because I did listen to you since I was a kid. And I know what Keith's saying. You got to get to the bag. But you got to have dignity. Even let's take Ice Cube, right? Shout out Ice Cube. Ice Cube would never apologize. Never. But then again, he won't go on to social media and get out his skin like that. That's a man that I can respect.
And that's why we'll never get Last Friday.
That's a man. I don't want to watch Last Friday. If Chris Tucker, I don't want to watch another. Then Mike Epps would have to be in it. And you know I don't like Mike Epps. Mike Epps is not funny to me.
Well, why can't just Chris Tucker and Ice Cube?
I need Chris. If Chris Tucker and Ice Cube, for sure, Last Friday would be dope.
Yeah.
But Ice Cube, shout out Ice Cube.
Or Smokey.
Ice Cube is a legend. Shout out Ice Cube. Ice Cube is the one.
I thought you said shout out Chris Tucker.
I shout out Chris Tucker too. I love Chris Tucker.
He's so funny.
He is.
And I'm not even sure. This is going to be outrageous, but I'm not even sure Rush Hour is his finest work. I think his finest work is Easy Money with Charlie Sheen. I think it's with Charlie Sheen. Easy Money.
No, Mo Money. No, not Mo Money. It's no, it's not. It's not Easy Money.
That's the
It's not Easy
producer.
Money. It's
We'll give him one more.
Money
chance.
Talks.
Money Talks. Money Talks.
That was good.
That was so good.
But Charlie,
I should watch that again.
Charlie Sheen is a shit though, dude. Keith, I think we're gonna have to end this episode. But next week, let's talk about Charlie Sheen. We're gonna watch.
Oh, he's got a documentary.
Yes, you seen it?
No.
You watch it. Let's talk about it next week.
His audio book too.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. I love Charlie. Charlie Sheen, what up? Charlie Sheen is the shit, man.
Oh wait, next week is Thanksgiving, so happy Thanks. I think next week is Thanksgiving. I won't be here.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna film next week.
So
next 2 weeks, we're gonna talk about Charlie Sheen.
yeah, and that'll give us enough time to do our homework. I'll read the book. Hey, how about this? I'll read the book. You watch the series, and then and when I say read the book, listen to the audiobook. You do the series.
I do the series?
Yeah,
Perfect.
Watch the series. I'll do the audiobook, and then we'll come back and talk about it and see which one is better.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Charlie Sheen.
And we'll do that on Spoiler Alert.
Hey, I like that. I like that.
Mini
I like
show
that.
within a show.
I like that. We didn't even. How did you do that, bro? I mean, of course, I don't want to know how you did it. But what made you think of that? Because we rarely talk about shows and I don't know. That's dope. That's dope.
Thanks.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, it's our movie segment where we talk about movies and stuff. And then we also we should have put this up during our soapbox segment where we talk about politics. We talked a lot of politics today.
Yeah, we did. So, on the crypto front, you guys, Fetch.ai token. Stop playing, okay? A good alternative to Bitcoin, Zcash. Zcash is gonna blow the fuck up. It's the only token that's been up in the last 30 days. It's been up 48% in the last 30 days, you guys. Everything else is tanking.
Yeah, you're right. It is going up when everything else is tanking.
Yeah, dude. So,
Go back to Zcash.
yeah, man.
We'll end this going talking about Zcash. It's we have 500 shares, but over the last week it's going up, and let's compare that to Nasdaq.
Yeah, man.
It's going down. Oh, you know what? We could do an overlay. No. Dang it. Here, let's Zcash. And then, I think we do an overlay like that. Yeah, Nasdaq. And now, you know what? I don't know. Okay, let's call this. Zcash is up when everything else is down. I was going to do an analysis where we put charts over shorts, but that's going to be too much technical work that I'm not going to do right now.
Next week.
No,
Next time.
I don't know if I'll do it next time either. But look, everything else is down. You can see that. I'll just go from index to indices. Nasdaq, S&P 500 down. This is the Dow Jones down. NVIDIA surprisingly down after blew away earnings. Tesla down. And let's go back to Zcash.
Zcash. Oh shit. I'm watching some crazy shit, my bad.
Zcash up over the last few weeks. So
Zcash, baby.
alright. Well, oh man, I wasn't even on the right background doing that. I should have been.
Damn, Keith, you fucking up, dog.
Yeah, it was
Fuck.
on the wrong background. I was I was showing y'all all this stuff going down over the last few weeks. Nasdaq, S&P 500, gold. The dollar is going up. It's not a good sign for assets. Dow Jones going down. NVIDIA going down, even after earnings. Google is up. But then Zcash was also up. So it's doing pretty strong. I like to see that. And that's not something I necessarily heard of before today. So, yeah, Bitcoin.
Yeah,
down.
Zcash is what they call a privacy token. So you have the top privacy tokens are like, and pretty much when you say privacy tokens, really, it's just a place to hold money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which is what Bitcoin is. Bitcoin is a place to hold money. It's cheaper. Okay. It has company. It has people that you could track within the company. Okay. And there's another token called Monero.
Okay.
And that is another privacy token. So, you know, I don't know, man. Everything is evolving, Keith. You know, I'm so glad we're here talking about this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the fourth industrial revolution, dude. We should all be fucking happy to be alive. That we're watching this shit happen. AI is moving in. Fucking NVIDIA had 2 billion over what they estimated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But it's
So-
still, at the end of the day, down. I mean,
at the end of the day, it's down.
At the beginning
Listen.
of the day, it was
Listen to
up
it.
a lot.
Yeah.
It was up 10 points over what it closed at.
Yeah, man. So that, I mean, that's kind of, it's safe to say that that's like unusual, right?
It's been up more than that before, but
Okay. But yeah. Yeah, dude. What a time to be alive, you guys. You guys should be happy to be alive. If you got a nagging ass bitch that's fucked up, kick her out of your life. Nobody wants a nagging bitch in their life. If you got a job you can't stand, you can't hate, quit that fucking job. Cause life is short. You know?
yeah.
If you guys can, man, please go to my YouTube account, Digital Asset Junkie TV. Give me a follow on Instagram at Defi Daryus. Also on X, Defi Daryus. Also, please, if you guys can, you guys see that live call-in on IG. Please go to that, Digital Asset Junkie TV. And if you guys have real good game, real good insight on stocks, on, you know, ways of making money, please log in to Dirty House Productions on YouTube. And follow my boy, The Real Keith Dirty, on Instagram. Your album's coming out in Christmas?
It should be out by Christmas this of 2025.
Damn, I wish I would. At this time, because I remember in the summer we were talking. I recorded that music with you.
Yeah.
And I was talking
It's
about
gonna be on the album.
Fuck yeah! I want to shoot a video to that shit, man. But I thought at this time I have a video shot already. But whatever. Maybe by summer.
Yeah.
Maybe by summer we have.
I thought by summer the album would be out, but whatever. I'm not gonna get into it. But there's LUFS issues and mastering. You gotta make it change the tracks to a certain sound level. It's whatever. That's the job of the engineer of the album, which is also me. But it's nobody cares about that stuff. But like,
Man, yeah, nobody gives a fuck about that shit. Put the album out, man.
but what I say that to say, once it's out on any streaming platform, it'll sound good. It'll sound just as loud as the other stuff. They're not gonna. Apple isn't gonna lower the volume because it's too loud or something like that.
Hell yeah.
Because I'm gonna put it at the right volume. So yeah.
All right, y'all. Peace.